Hey, everybody. A man who represented a lot of pop culture in the 80s, and certainly when I was going from high school at Skyline, graduating in 80, to Texas Arlington for undergraduate school, and of course, eventually Cal Berkeley for grad school, was this man who donned a gray suit, a bow tie, and this very tightly cut haircut, and this voice that was really, really unusual. And he called himself Pee Wee Herman, Paul Reubens. And this man, uh, I lost touch with him in terms of catching up with this person. I didn't know him, didn't have the pleasure of meeting him or interviewing him, which is the same thing. Uh, but always watched from afar what he was doing, and always felt sorry for him. I felt that he was misunderstood. I really did. And of course, some of the things that he did didn't necessarily engender the support of people initially, but I think they came around to it. TMZ was reporting that he wrote an apology to fans in this post that was put up today. And it writes 12:29 p.m. There's an update. Actress E.G. Daly, who played Dottie in Pee Wee's Big Adventure, joined us on TMZ Live Monday, telling us she felt something was off with an on screen co star and real life friend in recent years, but had no clue he was battling cancer. That's sad. Just looking back, she says Paul was an extremely thoughtful soul, and there was a great distinction between Pee Wee and the man himself, something many didn't get to see. And that's he and E.G. Daly. And as for Paul's popular character, E.G. tells us it brought out the kid in everyone. Yep, sure did. And she thinks it's rare for someone to have such a big impact as Pee Wee did for years. He did this he did this way of walking, do this dance and that sort of thing. It was hilarious. Says Paul Reubens, the comedic actor, best known for playing Pee Wee Herman, has left us after a private battle with cancer. Paul died Sunday night, according to a statement posted Monday on his Instagram account. A statement that revealed for the first time the medical crisis with which he had been dealing with. Paul bravely and privately fought cancer for years with his trademark tenacity and wit. And it writes here, last night we said farewell to Paul Reubens, an iconic American actor, comedian, writer, and producer whose beloved character Pee Wee Herman delighted generations of children and adults with his positivity, whimsy, and belief in the importance of kindness. Paul bravely and privately fought cancer for years with his trademark tenacity and wit. A gifted and prolific talent, he will forever live in the comedy pantheon and in our hearts as a treasured friend and man of remarkable character and generosity of spirit. Amen to that. Amen to that. They said that he had a brain tumor. Oh, my Lord. He had a brain tumor 6 years ago, but doctors were able to surgically remove it. Yay. And it was considered a successful procedure. It is unclear what kind of cancer he had been diagnosed with most recently. My gosh. Clay gained weight there. This was February 4th of 2020. That's the biggest I have ever seen him. Folks, when you advance in age, it's very important to change your diet. And I'm saying this, I'll be August 4th, I'll be 61. I have dramatically changed my diet. And one of my favorite foods is peel a pound soup. I love salads. I, as often as possible, have turmeric and ginger tea. Licorice root extract is outstanding for really strengthening your body, and to use a web blog term, hardening it to the attack from cancer. Also, I hate to belabor this, but stool softener to cleanse out your system. It's the best. And make sure you see your doctor regularly. Don't just rely on pills thing. You do it yourself. You need the combination of doctors, computers, and you. All right. But I digress. Do not let yourself get in a situation where you are carrying too much weight as you get older, because your metabolism drops and it's harder to move yourself. So you need less of yourself. Make sense? All right. Not it's too much less. Be strong. Anyway, it reads, the comedic icon will forever be remembered for his Pee Wee Herman character, which Paul created in 1978 during an improv exercise with the Groundings. Paul worked with another comedy legend, the late Phil Hartman, to develop the character. That led to the eventual launch of the Pee Wee's Playhouse TV show in 1986, and although it was Saturday morning programming, it became a huge hit with kids and adults. He also brought the character to the big screen with the film Pee Wee's Big Adventure, which is a huge commercial success. The movie featured a scene with Pee Wee dancing in the 1958 song Tequila. I remember that one. The character in the dance was so beloved, you can't hear that song without thinking of Pee Wee. That's so true. Tequila. He's a hilarious dude. Just hilarious. Um, while Pee Wee is his most iconic role, Paul had been doing live comedy routines long before that. In addition to his time in the Groundings, he made 14 appearances on The Gong Show. Remember The Gong Show? Back in the 70s. He's also done a ton of acting unrelated to Pee Wee Herman, having roles in movies like Blow, Batman Returns, I remember that, Buffy the Vampire Slayer, remember that, The Nightmare Before Christmas, remember that, and Dr. Dolittle, remember that, as well as hit TV shows like Murphy Brown, Ally McBeal, and Everybody Loves Raymond. And he writes something about, please accept my apology for not going public with what I've been facing the last 6 years. I've always felt a huge amount of love and respect from my friends, fans, and supporters. I have loved you all so much and enjoyed making art for you, Paul Reubens. Paul asks that any expressions of sympathy be made in honor of his late parents, Judy and Milton Rubenfeld, to Stand Up to Cancer, or organizations involved in dementia and Alzheimer's care, support, and research. As for his cancer battle, Paul addressed it in a note I just read to you, saying, please accept my apology for not going public with what I've been facing the last 6 years. I have always felt a huge amount of love and respect for my friends, family, and supporters. I have loved you all so much and enjoyed making art for you. Paul was 70 years old. Rest in peace. Wow. Or he says, Pee Wee, rest in peace, Pee Wee. Thanks for the entertainment. I couldn't have said it better myself. I really couldn't have. Sad day. Pee Wee Herman leaves us. Excuse me. Phew, boy. Oh, gosh. Hard day, folks. And my friend Angus Cloud as well. Phew. All right. We'll see you later, folks. Thanks. Hey, make sure you subscribe to Zenny62 on YouTube. Like and subscribe. Thank you.